Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview Friday, March 20th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue, sunny skies, white sandy beaches, and it is hot. We are cooking in Thailand. All right, not only are we cooking on the beaches, but we're cooking in Forex. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come and visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. All right, traders, if you would let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I am your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, these slides have been taken during the Asia session is when I do this, so these slides are only about a half hour old. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. In 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders, I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to, well, party up a little bit and celebrate my retirement. And it's 2015 and I am still in Thailand, having a great time. I love trading Forex. I trade Forex every single trading day. I'm in the markets. I'm listening to news. I'm watching charts. I'm looking for opportunities with probabilities to benefit me to make profits in my trades. And traders, as you know, we cannot make profits on every trade, but we work hard to achieve that. All right, traders, before we get to the charts, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most of all, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, traders, let's get over to news and commentary. A lot to talk about today. Let's look at the indices and see how they closed yesterday. The Dow closed negative 0.65%. S&P 500 closed negative 0.49%, with the NASDAQ in the green at 0.19%. and the Russell 2000 in the green at 0.22%. Got to tell you, traders, I do miss trading the Russell in options. I used to trade options, and I do miss trading the Russell. That is a fun index to trade. Let's move over to the Eurozone, where the DAX closed negative 0.20%. The FTSE 100 closed in the green at 0.25%. Also in the green was the CAC 40 at 0.07%. Just made it. And the Euro Stoxx 50 also just made it the green at 0.06%. All right, let's head on over to Asia. I will just let you know that the Nikkei opened earlier today and it opened flat. Currently, the Nikkei is down barely in the red at 0.04%. The S&P ASX 200 is in the green at 0.11%. The Shanghai is also in the green at 0.33%. And the Hang Seng is in the red at 0.14%. And ending this, the Kospi is negative 0.30%. That's the indices and that's the numbers. That's what's going on so far today on a Friday. All right, we've got some things going on. We've got at 9:10, RBA Governor Stevens speaks. Could move the Aussie a little bit, might jerk it around a little while. Going into the London session, we really only have nothing. Basically, all we have is in the U.S. session, 1 hour before the New York Stock Exchange, we have the CAD, core CPI, core retail sales, and CPI month on month. And those are high impact data events, and those are 1 hour before the New York Open. The U.S. has no data releases today. No data releases today. So that's a good thing. And we have a bunch of speakers coming out later in New York. We have FOMC member Lockhart speaks and FOMC Evans speaks. So we got a couple of wobbleheads talking today. That's what I call them, wobbleheads. And they're sure to mix it up and shake it around a little bit. And over the weekend, you're clear if you want to hold a trade over the weekend. So that's what's going on with news and indices. Commentary. Well, FOMC happened and, blasted the charts up through the sky. And what happened? The next day, everything is back to where it was before FOMC came out. So everything's back to where it's supposed to be, and we're back to trading, and you'll see it in the charts. It's wonderful. We're back to normal trading today. And pretty much it's a technical day today, and I think that's great. I think position squaring's already happened. I think people have taken their profits from FOMC yesterday, so I think we have a nice technical trading day for us on a Friday. Traders, let's head on over to our 60-minute Forex charts, and let's take a look at some trade plans and some trade setups. And starting with the euro dollar. Trade is really easy. You can see the FOMC, the blue big spike there and all that stuff. Well, yesterday, here it goes, boom, down comes. Here we are. We're back at exactly right where we started, and we're at 1.0661. And traders, that's where we were when FOMC came out. So it absolutely came back down. Traders, I'm bearish in this pair. I just want to see this break this trend line. This is a valid trend line. It's a 4-touch trend line. Let's break this thing. And if you look below the trend line, left of the chart, what do you see? Yes, a wide open space. This can be a very nice trade today if it works. Only thing we're waiting for, these Bollinger Bands to open, which I'm sure will happen by London Open. And we're going to take this to 1.049. Very nice trade plan on the euro dollar. And even better than that, let's take a look at our friend, the Great British Pound, US dollar pair. This is already in its position to take to the short side. I'd like to see it notch up a little bit, but it doesn't look like it has enough strength at this 23.6 to get us up there at 47.79. And we're just waiting for that. If you got a bearish engulfing candle, I would take the trade. I wouldn't wait for London Open. You know, the pound is not good for pullbacks. So this, is in the sweet spot. And if you can get a trade going, absolutely go for it. I'd put your stop above the 38.2 and let it go. See what happens. You got to throw the dart to make the pips. Got to put the risk on the table, unfortunately, but that's trading. So yeah, it looks good. Like I said, this is the Asia session, so we have like 5.5 hours before the London Open. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar sort of straightened itself out. You can see the big wick there from FOMC. And where's the Aussie dollar now? Right where it was when the FOMC came out. So we're at the 200 exponential moving average. These Bollinger Bands are absolutely horrible. They have got to open before we take a trade, traders. And we hope that happens before the London Open, or about 30 to 60 minutes into the London Open. We should have that taken care of. I'd like to see a break of this trend line. This is a 2-touch trend line, not as valid as I'd like it. But I'd like to see a bearish candlestick formation and break this trend line, and we'll just take this down. What I really like is at the bottom of the trend line, if it breaks that support area, this is going down to 0.7592 or lower, because what's below that? Absolutely nothing. There's nothing to get in our way, and it's a wide open space. Nice trade plan on the Aussie dollar, and we don't have any data coming out with the Aussie, so hopefully this will work out wonderful. The Euro Aussie is in an absolute mess. It's in this range. Currently, it's in 113 pip range. I put a resistance and a support line in here. Traders, if it was me, I'd put this on the side. I wouldn't even touch this. Wait till the next Asia session after our weekend break, then come back and reevaluate what's going on here. But if you look left of the chart, that is an absolute mess. So unless it comes back up to that resistance line and gives me a bearish engulfing candle, you could take it short. But now you're going to fight the 200 exponential moving average. So my vote on the Euro Aussie is skip it. Go to a different pair. So why don't we do that? Let's head on over to the Euro Yen, which is doing fine, except for these Bollinger Bands. And, it's Asia, so we expect the Bollinger Bands to be closed. And at London Open, we'd like to see this break this valid trend line. It is a 3-touch trend line. As you know, traders, I like trend lines that touch 3 times. And this is valid, and once it breaks, down she goes. The only thing is we have strong support right underneath it. However, you do have enough pips. I think it's 30 pips before you get to that strong support. And you're going to get a bounce there. The nice thing is, if it takes this bounce there and gets through that strong support, you've got a wide open space all the way down to 127.21. So this could end up being a very profitable day on the Euro Yen if it works for us. So this is a great trade plan, and I think we can get some pips out of this one. Basically, we have 2 trades. So let's do it. Come on, price. Come on, price. Do it. All right. Let's go over to our New Zealand dollar. Why is my New Zealand dollar not showing on the top of the chart? I don't know. Okay, New Zealand dollar straightened itself out. It's come back down to the 200. It's bounced off it. We are at the 38.2. We're at a prime spot to take this. And this is where you would want to do it. However, the Bollinger Bands are closed, and I wouldn't do anything till they open. And we're probably looking at London. I expect this to go sideways for the next 4 hours or so, 3 to 4 hours, and then we might have our trade opportunity. We just want to take it down to 73.80, and that'll be fine. You know, that's a 50 pip trade if we took it right now. So I wouldn't take it right now, traders. I'm not saying to take this trade now, but if it breaks to the downside and get a bearish candlestick formation, by all means, take the trade. But these Bollinger Bands have to open first. That is our New Zealand dollar trade for today. And it worked out wonderful yesterday. I don't know if you guys and girls saw that, but the trade absolutely worked out great. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining us this week for the market opening preview. And traders, remember, 4 hours after the New York close, 4 to 6, 7 hours after, I will be doing the Friday wrap-up where we look at about between 10 and 16 daily charts for the week ahead. Traders, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and we will see you next Asia session before the London Open. Traders, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Have a great trading day and a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.